Another person speaking out for Woods is Martin Luther King III, the son of the late civil rights leader. And Mr. King joins me now. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
I wonder, why did you feel compelled to get involved in this way and speak out for Mr. Woods?
Well, I start off with the point that I am against the death penalty. As you may know, my father was killed by an assassin. My grandmother was also killed, so I would be a likely candidate that would be for the death penalty, but I've always been against the death penalty. But secondly, and most importantly, an innocent man is almost on the brink of being killed today because the government, the governor, may refuse to step in. And I think that is very tragic when it is very clear, just based on what you've shown us, that this man is innocent. And apparently the legal system and the legal representative did not represent him properly.
The governor has not said anything publicly. You wrote her a letter, you requested a meeting, that didn't happen. The state's attorney general, though, is definitely speaking out, and his statement does not mince words. In it, in part, he says the only injustice in the case of Nathaniel Woods is that which was inflicted on those 4 policemen that terrible day in 2004. And the attorney general, he calls this a just punishment. In your view, what is the attorney general missing here?
I don't really know. I can't speak to what he is missing. I can say that many in the community feels like this is once again another lynching. The man is innocent, it appears, based on all kinds of evidence, including evidence that was not presented at the first trial. So it would seem that it's never too late to save a human life, specifically if it's an innocent life. I mean, this is totally unjust. It's unfair. It says something is wrong with our legal system and something is wrong with our nation that we would allow an innocent person or a potentially innocent person to be killed. It's unconscionable.
As I understand from your letter to the governor, your request is to allow for more time to accurately review the facts and handling or mishandling of his case. After his conviction, the Supreme Court turned down his appeal last year. Other appeals were also unsuccessful. And I wonder, with all of that, those facts in front of you, if the execution would be halted and the case reviewed, what would you say then if he again receives the same sentence?
I would say the system did not work in this particular case. I don't understand how you kill an innocent person, and I don't understand how we as a nation are not enraged. We certainly are enraged about the fact that officers lost their lives. That is so tragic and unjust and unfair. But also an innocent who did not engage in this situation at all should not be killed.
What do you think the chances are that the governor will step in at this point, Mr. King?
I can't speak to that. I don't know what she's being told other than what the attorneys from the government side or the state side are saying. The hope is that, again, I was trying to appeal to the governor in a humane sense. My view is if there's one shred of doubt that someone is innocent, we should not kill them. I mean, we look at states like Illinois. They found out they had killed somebody with DNA evidence proved that person was not the person. And they stopped all executions. I think California and other states have done similar things. We in Alabama, while I'm not an Alabamian, I live in Georgia now, I was born in Alabama. Yeah. Alabama should do better than this for justice to occur in our nation and in that state. And certainly, most importantly, for this young man, this Nathaniel Woods.
Yeah, and we do know it is not just you, Mr. King. His case in this moment with execution hours away has gotten attention from around the country and beyond. Thousands and thousands of people signing on for a reconsideration of his case, a halt to this execution with hours left. Mr. King, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for the opportunity.